We ran out of missiles, U.S. fighter pilots recall Iran's attack on Israel. The attack by Iran was in retaliation for Israel's attack on the Iranian consulate building in Syria. The F-15 fighter pilots from the U.S. have recounted how they ran out of air-to-air missiles and switched to guns during the massive Iranian attack on Israel. In April this year, Iran fired more than 300 drones, ballistic and cruise missiles on Israel, a far larger strike than the U.S. military anticipated. Major Benjamin Tyrisht-Coffey, an F-15 fighter pilot, has recalled how he was not expecting to run out of missiles while taking on the Iranian attack. While they were instructed to use every weapon at their disposal to help Israel, Major Coffey and his crewmate, Weapons Systems Officer Captain Lacey Sonic Hester soon came up with a plan when they ran out of air-to-air missiles. They recalled how they flew as close as they could to an Iranian drone, way below the minimum safe altitude for the F-15 Strike Eagle, and used a gun against a target that was barely visible. This was an extremely dangerous maneuver for the pilots in total darkness. However, they still ended up missing the target. You feel the terrain rush, you feel yourself getting closer and closer to the ground. The risk was just too high to try again, Major Coffey told CNN. In the end, the U.S. forces, both in the air as well as at sea, were able to intercept 70 drones and 3 ballistic missiles during the attack, which was largely thwarted. This was the U.S. Air Force's maiden real test against a prolonged and large-scale drone attack as the fighters spent multiple hours in the air that night. The situation was equally chaotic at the undisclosed U.S. military base in the Middle East as the air defenses there had shot down Iranian missiles and drones overhead, while troops were rushed to bunkers. The attack by Iran was in retaliation for Israel's attack on the Iranian consulate building in Syria, leaving several members of Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps dead. Captain Hester said that when they were getting briefed that night, they had no idea about what could have happened. Sharing his thoughts, F-15 pilot Lieutenant Colonel Timothy Diesel Causey added that they did not have much time before then to practice. He went on to call the attack drones a low-cost, low-risk for the enemy to employ.